Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another footy talk? Lewis, man, what's good, my bro?
Yo, big up, man. Big up. Um, yeah, not much in it. Just the
I
same
hear
old.
it.
We had a Chelsea game that just flew by, and then like I had the Manchester derby on in the background afterwards, and that shit flew by as well. So here we
I
are in it.
hear it. I hear it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I didn't watch the Chelsea game. Usually I watch you guys' game, but well, so that's how I started the season off, bro. But your football's got progressively worse, bro. And I'm glad I watched the Liverpool Fulham game because it was a lot better, man. But I don't know,
Yeah, I
man.
mean
Your
that game
season,
actually had goals. That game
yeah,
seemed end to end.
your season's just fizzling out, bro. At this point, you just need to win that conference league, bro. Because at the moment, like that's the only silver lining of the season at the moment, bro. Your season's kind of just deteriorating.
I still think we can get top five. Like this result
Mhm,
ain't really changed anything for me, and like City still didn't capitalize on it. And this is
mhm,
the top four race in general. Crap and inconsistent. So like this is the thing that gives me a bit of stability in spite of all of it. Now I'm not happy with the way that we played against Brentford. I'm
yeah.
not happy with the fact that we left with a draw because these guys have one home win all year. And I think we gave them their first home clean sheet of the year, or maybe even the season. I'm not too sure what the stat is with that one, but well, the top four race is inconsistent as hell. I just have to focus on my team and try and get us winning see if we can win every remaining game possible. We've got Ipswich coming up. Should be a guaranteed W. It's probably the last of our guaranteed wins.
Yeah.
Then we go away to Fulham, which we usually do well at, but this is a really good Fulham side, so it could go either way. Then
Yeah.
it's Everton at home, which I think should still be a victory for us. Then we gotta pray. Then we gotta pray. Fuck pray for Madrid. It's pray for Chelsea, bro, because those four games we have coming up is a little bit techie.
I
But
hear it, bro.
everyone else around us, I expect to drop points as well. Everyone acts like it's just Chelsea that's going to drop points, and everybody else around us is going to win every remaining game for the rest of the campaign. No. Newcastle aren't consistent. Villa aren't consistent, especially coming out of UCL nights. I hope they beat PSG and make it through to the semi. City aren't consistent. They don't have Haaland and they're not even playing good football. It's only Forest, if
I
anything, that
hear it.
show like a bit of consistency, and they have the best running out of everybody else. And we have them last game of the season. Just praying to God that by the time we play them, that they've already got top four wrapped up. Because if they do, maybe we get them on the beach. Maybe we have a bit more chance going into that game. But nothing's really said and done right now. Nothing is. And like Jackson and Palmer are still slowly getting themselves up to full fitness. That's why they didn't start the game. Everybody was annoyed about it, but it's like, what, should we have started them and taken them off after 60 minutes when we're still chasing a goal? Because let's call it
Mm,
what it is. They came on in the second half, they had chances and they put all of them wide. Why am I meant to believe they don't start and do the exact same thing? And then when Maresca has to take them off because they can't play two 90-minute games in 3 days, you know what everybody's saying? Maresca's subs were garbage. Maresca's game management was garbage. What the hell is he thinking taking off our two highest goal scorers when we're chasing a goal at Brentford?
yeah.
Had to be done. Sadly, it had to be done. This is why we probably shouldn't have been the only team that played on Thursday, but here we are. I'm not going to sit here and moan about the fixture scheduling and everything like that. It just is what it is, and that's a consequence of it.
And what do you think that? But how much do you think that actually affected your performance, though?
I mean, we were a lot better when they both came on for about a good 15, 20 minutes. We actually had a good flurry of chances. That's about it. That was about it. Like the first half, we were decent, but once we got to the final third, there was nothing. And Kunku again, lazy, plays like he's fat. I don't know why he's still playing for us, but here we are. Sancho, I need the decision making to get better. I need the decision making to get better. It's not an ability thing with him. It's just you're taking too long to make a decision. You're allowing the defenders to get back into shape. And as soon as you make that decision, they've already read what you're going to do. It's
Mm,
incredibly frustrating. Both of them were a big problem coming out of that game. Noni as well never really got into it, bar like a string of 1-2s. Like didn't really get involved at all. It was only the substitutes that really started to do anything for us. Neto tried to test the goalkeeper, actually got one of his shots on target. Jackson came on, instantly started stretching the defense, instantly was giving Enzo options to make passes to. My only problem is just he still put everything wide. But look, this is just Nicholas Jackson at this point. He's going to give you so much in game, but it's just, please, where was the finishing from the first 3 months of the season, man? I don't know where that's gone. Palmer, another thing, like everything was going wide from him. Enzo, everything was going wide from him. And it was just a crap attack. Obviously at the back, like Chalobah was good aerially. Sanchez is still a bum, but what's the point of even getting into it? So whatever, water's wet, London's blue, Sanchez is crap. Reece James, good on the left-hand side. This is why, like, I'm sick of people trying to run this Maresca narrative of, oh, we got at Pochettino for playing players out of position, but no one's getting at Maresca for playing players out of position like Reece James at left back. But we got annoyed at Poch for playing Chilwell at left wing. You know what the difference is? James is good at left back.
Yeah.
Chilwell is shit, let alone at left wing. James can play left back. I think he won man of the match against Newcastle earlier this season playing left back. And if he didn't, he probably should have won that because he was sensational that game. For whatever it's worth, he bullied Garnacho at left back. Then he went right back and he went on the right hand too, and then he bullied him there as well. Like he had a good job against Mbuemo. Now, he had a couple chances too, but it was one of those games where it was a good, like, battle between the pair of them. They both had good moments. So he can play there. So I'm not going to listen to anybody say, oh, we're not going to have the same energy from Maresca with certain players out of position. When he does it, for the most part, it makes sense. When I see James in the midfield, it's because we don't have Lavia, and it's because we need some physicality in the midfield because we're getting bullied there with only Caicedo. So you put Reece James in there. Reece can play off the left-hand side. He's already shown it in enough games. Enzo further forward, he actually makes him better further forward than Poch did. Because he actually knows when to box crash. He's actually getting involved in terms of key chances in the final third now. And he's actually getting more goals and assists through there too. When he's playing players out of position, for the most part, it actually makes a bit of sense. When it was last season, we're playing Chilwell on left wing. We're playing Colwill at left back. Like, that makes any sense? I barely want to see Colwill play centre back. Then I want to talk to me about left. Gallagher on the wing. Like that's just off the top of my head. Disassi,
he was moving mad. Some of the decisions he was making weren't making any sense. You couldn't rationalize any of them.
And at least most of what Maresca does, I can try and rationalize it. There's some stuff that I don't understand. Like I keep saying, Maresca is not innocent, but people can act like it's the worst part of what we have going on right now. I've been looking at recruitment before anything this season. Last two, like I've spoken enough times about how bad the last two windows are. And if we get UCL, I don't give a damn about this wage structure anymore. Go get me a striker. Go get me Osimhen immediately. Mikel's come out speaking in his podcast about how we're still his number one pick. He still wants to join Chelsea. He wants to break all of Drogba's records, be the guy that took Chelsea back to the top. Go get him for the Club World Cup. Forget even in July. I want him in as soon as the window opens on the 1st of June. Get him ready and registered for the Club World Cup. Our chances for that competition skyrocket as soon as we get him. Neto will suddenly look a lot better with him there as well. Likes of Noni too. Because he's a direct forward. He's someone that you can cross the ball to because we love crossing to absolutely nobody. And he's someone that, simply put, scores. His goals to minutes in Turkey, in Italy are all good. Bit injury prone. And I get people might be a bit concerned with both going to AFCON. I won't front though. 1 month out of 9. If that's what I've got to put up with, whatever. Go get another striker then.
The AFCON thing, bro, that's not a reason to not sign someone. I'll be honest. That's foolishness. Do you know what I mean?
No,
you just got to
hear
make sure that your squad is equipped well enough to deal when they're not there.
It's only a 1 month thing.
Yeah.
So that's it. So, like, just go get another striker. People talking about Jonathan David there on a free. Run that. 1 year, Jonathan David. If you don't like the game time after that, sell him, make some profit. There, even fits like the club's model of flipping.
Yeah, you're not
I
wrong.
might as well be a fucking sporting director at this rate. I would have got this club patterned way before before these sporting directors could.
But this
What's
is the
wrong with
mad
this
thing at
camera?
the moment. This is the mad thing at the moment with what's that? Yeah, there we go. That's the mad thing about your sporting directors and that at the moment. It's like at the beginning they were getting a lot of praise, yeah, but in retrospect, it looks like your approach isn't really it's not optimal.
We haven't strengthened the team. This is why,
Yeah.
like, people talk about keep the same energy from last season, and it's so stupid and disingenuous. Last season, we built on the team that finished 12th. That 12th place team was garbage. We haven't
Mm.
built on the team that finished 6th. The only place where you can tell me that there's improvement is the wings.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
seems
it.
like false depth, man, all through the squad.
Yeah, like Mark Hiu barely only gets Conference League minutes when he's fit. Jorgensen don't play. Dewsbury Hall were trying to sell. Jao Felix were trying to sell. Who else? Tossin came on a free. No needle mover. He's all right. Just
Mm.
all right. Neto ain't good without a striker. Sancho was good first half of the season. He's not been the same Sancho since. Like, you look at this window, it's not been great. And then what do we do? What did we do in January? We bring in Matissa Mugu so we can hold on to him for Strasbourg in the summer. Great. And now we got a bunch of other transfers that we got for next season, which is good. Like Asugo coming in with Andre Santos, with potentially Ugo Chukwu. That gives me insane depth in midfield. Nice. Whatever. That's something that can help me next season. I still need the striker. The centre back, you've got Mamadou Sarr coming in. We probably need another centre back on top of it. Petrovic is coming back. That should pattern the goalkeeping situation. Next season should be a lot better for us.
Yeah, but
If
if
you just
Petrovic comes
go and
back,
get the 9.
is there any guarantee that he plays though? It's one thing Petrovic coming back, but unless you get rid of Sanchez, you have to think that he's going to be the number one.
Look, I'm really just thinking with basic common sense with this, because like there's no way. There ain't no way Petrovic, who you've literally taken out of the squad because he couldn't play out the back last season, which I understood he couldn't play out the back last season, but you took him out for that reason. And now he's got the best passing stats in League One. Now he's looking like one of the best well-rounded young goalkeepers in Europe. There ain't no way he don't end up being our number one going. Forget next season. He's back for the Club World Cup. I don't even want Sanchez playing the Club World Cup. You can play him against that Tunisian side in the group stage if you really want to give him pity minutes. Bar that, he shouldn't play a minute for us. He should be there, and he should be there for the Club World Cup. We were trying to sell Sanchez last season. Now do it by force. Throw him into the bomb squad. If we don't get top 4, if there's one individual player that I'm looking at, it would be him. It should be Petrovic and Jorgensen going into next season, and then cool. Like that's 2 goalkeepers I can back. And that should be them going into the Club World Cup. What's his name? Mike Penders, you loan him out. Robert Sanchez, I don't care what you do with him. I don't care if he never plays for another minute for us again and he just trains by himself. I don't care. But he should never put on a Chelsea shirt again when this season ends. He shouldn't even put it on Thursday. But I'm resigned to him still playing for us until the end of the Premier League campaign. Fine. If you don't get top 4 because of it, it's all your fault. It's all you man's fault. But I don't want him playing next season. There's no way this guy can be starting. He is arguably the worst goalkeeper in the league. Most errors leading to shots, Robert Sanchez, top of the league. Most errors leading to goals, Robert Sanchez, top of the league. No way. No way this guy starts next season. These data analysts are going to tell me he's starting again. Cool.